In this tutorial, we will learn about how to execute a for loop in Verilog HDL. So like all Verilog programs, we begin with a keyword module and give some name for our module. Now for loop is a looping condition in Verilog in which you can execute a task multiple number of times. For example, I want to display a statement 5 times. Now usually what we will do is we will write $display 5 times. But that's a very inefficient way of doing things. Instead of that, we can use a for loop which will run 5 times, and then the condition gets failed and the execution stops. So let us see how we can execute that in Verilog HDL. So we declare an integer for keeping a count of the variables. Now all the for loop is written inside an initial begin statement. So I'm writing an initial block with a begin and end. And now see the structure of for loop. A for loop has three important parts. First one is the initial condition, which tells what is the starting value of that variable. Second thing we need to write is the condition. That means what is the maximum value you want to go. So because I want to print till 5, I should write a condition I should be less than or equal to 5. And the next thing I should write is by how much time I want to increment each time. So because I want to go in increment of 1, I will write I equal to I plus 1. And after that, every for loop also has its own begin and end. So you need to write begin, and then you need to write its end also. And in between this, you can write whatever the statement you want to display. For example, I want to use $display, and you can write any statement. For example, I can write India is great, and then put the semicolon. So after, remember that after for loop there is no semicolon, and we need to end it with a double quote. So after you are done with the writing of your program, you can just hit on execute. In EDA Playground, you just hit on run button. So after we hit execution, you can see that it's displaying this statement 5 times. Why it is happening? Because it will start with 1 and it will check the condition is 1 less than or equal to 5. And because that condition is true, we will get inside the for loop and we will print this statement. Next, I will become I plus 1. That means 1 plus 1, which is 2. Again, you check the statement. Is 2 less than or equal to 5? Yes, it's true. So again, you print India is great. So this will go on till 2, 3, 4, 5. And it will check 5 is less than or equal to 5. So even that is also true because I am also having this equal to symbol. And after 5, it becomes 5 plus 1, 6. Again, it will check the condition is 6 less than or equal to 5. And there our statement will fail. So therefore, display will stop. That is why it has printed only 5 times. So hopefully now you understood how to execute a simple for loop in Verilog HDL. Thanks for watching.